Alrighty, folks. My name is Ann. Sometimes I make mistakes, and I believe when last we left off, it's actually been quite some time for me in IRL. We had arrived at Novaria. Yes, indeed. We should be almost done with our League of One, Turing and everything. We've got all of our sorry writings, should be. Yes. There we go. We've completed our survey. We've collected all of our Prothean artifacts. We're very close to being done with the game. Should be this. Then I believe, I think that's a nice solid squad. Yeah.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Oh, hold on. Let's go squad here. Cover your helmet. Cute little helmet. Let's see. We want you to have master barrier.
Here.
Did I already get Neuroshock Specialist?
The commanding officer is ashore.
That's
Exo Presley has the deck.
Some nice slick black rifles here. And Mako Matsuo.
That's far enough.
Oh? Can I help you?
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
Who are you?
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect. I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm with the council.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
We'll cooperate.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain
Yeah,
Matsuo,
fine.
stand
I don't
down.
need weapons. Neither
We
do you.
confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less
Actually,
confrontational.
none of us need
Parasini-san will meet
weapons.
you upstairs. Behave yourself. Get out of here.
Ain't. Wow.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Lovely. Cute little outfit you've got there. Kind of dumb hair you've got there. Just wanted to balance things out. Oh my god, you poor, poor man. You have a widow's peak almost as bad as mine.
Weapon protectors, don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Thanks for getting us.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Why so many guards?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I may have to step on toes.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
How many members of the board are there? Why so many guards?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its
okay,
power to
I
protect.
already
I can't
asked.
have
Tread
my
lightly. The board
I
can
heard
bury
there
you
were
in
Geth
litigation.
here?
You'd need an
Like a
Asari lawyer to
sniffer
see the
dog
case
for
through.
them?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
She seems frightened. I need to talk to her.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
I'll need directions then.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Then where's
Where can I
Ananias?
find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Alright, thank you for your cooperation.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it.
Deep
I
breaths.
imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
Don't worry, can I trust you? I can't trust you. I can trust you.
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Besides, I'm gonna ruin your day today. Liara's a very bad 3 hours.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Sorry about that. I was shutting off a timer. But I didn't hear a timer go off. Yes, I know, because I was sat there watching it like a hawk.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
You heard already?
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Smuggling, in other words.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
Well, as long as you're honest. Tell me about the
I don't
contents.
carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
Recipient.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
See it my way.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing that I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
Alright, well, I appreciate your honesty. I think I'll do
I
it.
have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analeas. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your
I have a
return.
feeling I'm not gonna like Ananias. I like how I'm up front so that my team can't take any damage. They can just get blood and gristle in their mouth when I get shot at. What is that supposed to be? 'Cause that looks like two things to my mind, and I don't like either. One, it kinda looks like a bullet, and two, well, it looks real phallic. I'm not sure why they got rid of these as an enemy in later games. They're incredibly effective. You recovered Opal's package. It appears to be a powerful experimental weapon mod. Bring it back to him at his store. Really, I'm not needing new weapon mods. Unless you've got anti-organic stuff in there, like tungsten or shredder rounds. I guess shredder rounds. Polonium rounds would be good too, but shredder rounds are the primary ones. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. Oh my god, what is this? Halo 2?
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Yes.
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
You needed me.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no
Honestly,
more.
I don't need the money, but that is better.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
Let's scroll down. We have the final meta gel upgrade and the Rosenkopf material. We have the level 10 rifles. Oh, yes. And we have Titan 4 because you don't have better armor?
Show me what you're selling.
Of course.
Ooh, Schneike, that's actually really, really good. Oh yeah, that's actually fantastic. That's literally just a choice of which one I like more. Oh, they're both Devlin Industries. Both have the same price. I guess we bought one. Hey Towley, let's go ahead and see what you look like in your new armor. Yes, there we go. That's quite pretty. Even looks like one of the armor she gets later on down the line. We have just a regular exoskeleton. Oh, y'all love to see it. Now, it's really, really important that we all have exoskeletons for this. For no reason in particular. There shouldn't be too many side quests on this planet. Should be maybe like one Cerberus one, maybe one, other terrorist one,
How can I help you?
Can you tell me about the corporations on this planet?
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Are they LLCs? Are they SCs? Are they single proprietor or like sole proprietors? What are we looking at here? Tell me about Binary Helix.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Tell me about
Your guards
ERCS.
work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Ilanis also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
What about synthetic insights?
Haven't I seen synthetic insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Alright, well, can you tell me about the lab facility?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
So for clarification, LLC is a limited liability corporation, company. A sole proprietorship is literally just that, as one person in charge. And then an S corp is a small corporation, so basically like a mom and pop. Where's Annaleus?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Oh good, I'm so looking forward to talking to this individual.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
Oh, vagabonds. He has colonial rubes, and I think he says something snide about Earth, too. You've read my findings.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Isn't it so risky to have such lack of oversight?
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Somehow I doubt that. Anyway, talk to me about Saren.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is he developing weapons
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Matriarch Benezia, tell me.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
Define personal escort.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? Odd that you shouldn't mind their presence.
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What sort of cargo?
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
I need to see her.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
So we drive.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
The Mako can
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
I like her. Why is she here?
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
She's a good kid.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Good, I'll be sure to waste 15 million minutes with you, because I so love talking to you. Goodbye.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Good. You suck.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
Oh, don't underestimate me, Gianna.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analaeus.
Lab facilities.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about Laura Keen.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Analaeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
All right.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Well, lovely speaking with you. It's kind of neat. It's like a business park done up inside, all like a terrarium, which I suppose is kind of a neat concept. Again, with this image, not a good one. Lily Hyrax.
Spectre, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my eco's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
Tell me about yourself.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
Well, thanks for answering some deeply personal questions for me. Could you tell me any of the local news?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analaeus, and the matriarch came through.
Tell me about Synthetic Insights.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lorik Keen was on the take. So Analaeus shut down SI's offices, quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
Alright, tell me about Peak 15.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
Tell me about Benezia.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
Okay, I need to leave. Lee. Am I allowed to do that?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analaeus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
You have one, right?
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
Well, goodbye.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
I'm sure you will. Appreciate the talk, though. Very, very enlightening. We'll go ahead and drop a save here. And then we'll go ahead and do something that I should have done to start with. Solarians are noted for their high-speed metabolism, which allows them to function on just 1 hour of sleep a day. Their minds and bodies work faster than most sapient races, making them seem restless or hyperactive. The drawback of this active metabolism is a short lifespan, around 40 human years. Solarians are amphibian haplodiploid egg layers. Unfertilized eggs produce males, and fertilized eggs produce females. Once a year, a Solarian female will lay a clutch of dozens of eggs. Social rules prevent all but a fraction from being fertilized. As a result, 90% of the species is male. Solarians have photographic memories and rarely forget a fact. They also possess a form of psychological imprinting, tending to defer to those they knew in youth. Solarian hatching is a solemn ritual which the clan Dalatraz, matriarch, isolates herself with the eggs. The young Solarians psychologically imprint on her and tend to defer to her wishes. During the hatching of the daughters, the Dalatrazes of the mother's and father's clans are present at the imprinting. This ensures the offspring have equal loyalty to both, ensuring the desired dynastic and political unity. So it sounds like they are viviparous, as opposed to ovoviviparous, which is where they lay eggs inside their uterus, which then proceed to hatch, and this is something that a lot of sharks do. Very cool stuff, indeed. The Turian government is a hierarchical meritocracy. While it has great potential for misuse, this is tempered by the civic duty of personal responsibility Turians learn in childhood. Dear Lord, I'm having trouble speaking right now. Turians have 27 citizenship tiers, beginning with civilians, client races, and children. The initial period of military service is the second tier. Formal citizenship is conferred at the third tier. Oh good, they're a service guarantees citizenship kind of group. After boot camp. For client races, citizenship is granted after the individual musters out. Higher ranked citizens are expected to lead and protect subordinates. Lower ranked citizens are expected to obey and support superiors. Promotion to another tier of citizenship is based on the personal assessments of one's superiors and co-rankers. Throughout their lives, Turians ascend to higher tiers and are occasionally demoted to lower ones. The stigma associated with demotion lies not on the individual, but on those who promoted him when he wasn't ready for additional responsibility. This curbs the tendency to promote individuals into positions beyond their capabilities. Settling into a role and rank is not considered stagnation. Turians value knowing one's own limitations more than being ambitious. At the top are the Primarchs, who each rule a colonization cluster. The Primarchs vote on matters of national import. And we'll learn more about them in Mass Effect 3. Not a lot more, but enough more. They otherwise maintain hands-off policy, trusting the citizens on each level below them to do their jobs completely. Turians enjoy broad freedom so long as one completes his duties and and does not prevent others from completing theirs, nothing is forbidden. For example, there are no laws against recreational drug use. But if someone is unable to complete his duties due to drug use, his superiors step in. Judicial proceedings are interventions. Peers express their concern and try to convince the offender to change if rehabilitation fails. Turians have no qualms about sentencing dangerous individuals to life at hard labor for the state. Lovely. Like I said, we will get through this, even if I have to make an episode of just pure, unadulterated, unbridled codex entries. A little bouncy there? A little anxious there? Me too. Just real quick, I'm going to check how long I've been running. Alright. Good to do that.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Have we met him? Have we met you? Have we met? Is meeting a thing that has occurred?
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from your my real intentions.
I don't know if that
He's right
color is
there.
working
Why
for
not
you.
talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Yeah, the three-tone is actually kind of working now I think about it. Anyway, yeah, why me? What's this about?
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance, discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
And what's my reward?
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
I'll do it, sure.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Talk to me.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I quit. No, goodbye.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Don't mind me, I'm just refilling my coffee here. Because it is good to have a source of caffeine. We haven't had much sleep, like I have.
Can I help you?
I'm a Spectre.
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
If the price is right.
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
That's irrelevant. That is correct.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in ZG muscle degeneracy.
And muscle degeneracy, you want to talk to me about that?
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of element zero-based artificial gravity made it a less pressing concern. We're still waiting for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision, and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
What about distribution?
How would you distribute the upgrades? Retroviral injections would take some time.
Well, it does take time to upgrade a body with adjusted DNA. Skin cells could be replaced in 2 weeks, but the liver takes over a year, and the skeleton a decade. For frontline units, we can speed the process with full system transfusions and injections to stimulate regrowth. It would still take 6 months to see results. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Novaria, some not entirely legal.
No, honey?
If you have any tips, I'd appreciate them. It would reflect well on you and Binary Helix.
I'll keep that in mind. Of course, we don't perform espionage on our competitors. That would be illegal.
That's my comm unit.
Sorry, Mr. Vargas. That's a call I have to take. Thank you for your time.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
Any results?
I quit. No, it's it's done.
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500
And
credits to
that's
your
all?
account.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
I mean, I really don't need the money. I have millions of credits, but I do need the XP, so...
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Laura Keene, is that you?
Are you Lorik Keene? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
Spectre? Me? No, never.
What makes you think I'm a Spectre?
Your picture has been sent to every employee. They've been warned that speaking to you is grounds for termination. Lorik Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
Ananias closed us on...
Having some trouble with your office.
Mr. Ananias closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
Intriguing coincidence.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Ananias' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Ananias would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Is your card
Why
working?
didn't Ananias cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
Pass source?
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
I'm interested.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Ananias' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
Oh, for shame! I'll try not to kill them.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present. Back again. What can this old Turian do for you
Tell
today?
me about Matriarch Venezia.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Is it odd to see a matriarch?
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Yeah! Yeah, they do. They let commandos in.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
What's she doing here?
Do you know why Benezia's here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
Another question.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I want to leave
I need to get up
Hanshan.
to Peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
The blizzard?
Are you referring to the blizzard?
Of course. What else would I be referring to?
An accident? Got the crap.
Don't play me. There was an accident.
Your manner may be too blunt for Noveria. This is a place of subtlety. There have been unseemly rumors circulating along the lines of ancient evil and plague from distant suns. Amusing, no? Someone watches too many bad horror vids.
Oh, I love a good horror vid.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would explain why so few are willing to sit and talk. Back again. What can this old Turian do
I know
for
your
you
problem.
today?
I've been thinking over your difficulties with Analeus.
Indeed.
We need each other.
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. You need to get into the garage. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
I'm interested.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other. He's paying them under the table.
Yeah, they're
Miss
crooked.
Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I would love to, yes.
What sort of offer did they make you?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on thin strip.
Full benefits, of course.
Oh, sure. The company takes care of its own. Full insurance, paid vacation, subsidized housing. After a year, I'd start getting stock options.
You hear about the resort they've got here? At the equator. Bounce backing, diving, an accredited ASA Eurofield.
If you like that sort of thing, I'd rather admire the view.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse. Did you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with synthetic insights. The manager, Laura Keene, he got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshan's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about... Are you ready for his name? Ronadril Gan Swa Folsum Keratin Nar Ead Belanaleus. No, that's the administrator. The Hanshan administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into them from boot camp. I think the administrator is using this Keene fella to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Noveria's own network? That, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
What on you?
Beat it.
Okay. Oh no, did we disable synthetic inside security?
Don't hang up. Is Luhara Chu Niafal present? Hello, Nia. It's Rulaman. Yes. I'm on Noveria. A job interview with Synthetic Insights. Instructional. I'd swear that every corporation has a former STG operator as their head of personnel resources. It's the quietest place I've visited off Homeworld. Everything is built with a good view and constables everywhere. Very secure. After I get done here, could we meet? It's been years since we heard each other with our real ears. You're still on Risco's? Right. I'll do some research tonight and see when I can get a packet there. I'm looking forward to seeing you too. I'll be in contact as soon as I have plans.
I can't let you in. You're welcome to enjoy a drink at our cafe.
I swear I've heard that voice actor before, I just don't know where.
What do you think about the security? All the weapon detectors, the guards?
Yeah. Did you see the turrets on the way in?
The what?
Turrets outside. Big anti-ship weapons. Looks like they could fight off an orbital assault. A small one.
Yeah, but all the monitoring, cameras, and guards, it feels oppressive.
Really? With all the problems out here, pirates and whatnot, this might be one of the safest planets in the Traverse.
This is not the right way to go. Though I could imagine sitting there is kind of nice and peaceful. Remind me again what I'm doing here. Right, I'm trying to get into synthetic insights.
It's one of the lab complexes.
Oh, Peak 15 is out of commission. Ooh. Right, soon. Very soon. I figure we're going to get up to synthetic insights and then I'm going to call it. I gotta remember where it is. Oh, is this synthetic insights? Let me see. Is this synthetic insights? Is this it? This isn't it, no. Okay, where is synthetic insights? Is it over here? It's not over here. What am I missing? Oh god, I hate this planet. Is it all the way in the middle of like Not here. Where is synthetic insights? Oh, it's right by the garage? Oh, that's annoying. Why would it be right here? Well, we did get warned that they're, we did get warned that they are on the take, so let's go ahead and just sort of drop a nice hard save here, and then call it an episode, shall we? Before we do that, we do have Krogan. We do have Krogan military doctrine. Traditional Krogan tactics were built on traditional mass unit warfare. Equipped with cheap, rugged gear, troop formations were powerful but inflexible. Command and control was very centralized. Soldiers in the field who saw a target contacted their commanders behind the lines to arrange fire support. Since the genophage, the Krogan can no longer afford the casualties of the old horde tactics. The battle masters are a match for any 10 soldiers of another species. To a battle master, killing is a science. They focus on developing clean, brute force economy of motion that exploits their brutal strength to incapacitate enemies with a single swift blow of overwhelming power. The more manual dexterity you have, the easier that gets. This change of focus from mass unit warfare to maximal efficiency has increased employment demand in the fields of security and muscle for hire. Due to the unsavory reputation of Krogan, most of these jobs are on the far side of the law. Battle masters are not spit and polished, but they do believe in being well armed and equipped, preferably with a gun for each limb. They are callous and brutal, but methodical and disciplined. They use any means at their disposal to achieve their goals, no matter how reprehensible. Hostage-taking genocide are acceptable means to ensure quiet occupation with few Krogan casualties. The Krogan serving with Saren's forces appear to be returning to the old style of mass attritional combat. They also work in close cooperation with supporting Geth units who fill the roles occupied by combat drones and other armies. Biotics are rare among Krogan. Those that exist are viewed with suspicion and fear. The Krogan see this aura of fear as a useful quality for an officer and often promote them. Combat drones and other high-tech equipment are likewise in short supply. Lovely. In the 22nd century, manipulation of the human genome became commonplace. Techniques of genetic engineering advanced to the point where the rich could custom-build fetuses. They grew into stronger, smarter, more attractive adults. In more permissive regions, custom-designed life forms and uplifted animals occupying an ill-defined niche between property and sapient being. Travel to planets with unique forms of life brought an awareness that Earth's unique biodiversity could be lost if spliced and hybridized to gain useful alien qualities. The Sudom-Wolcott Genetic Heritage Act was passed by the Systems Alliance Parliament in 2161. It imposed sharp restrictions on controversial uses of genetic engineering, but provided government subsidies for beneficial applications, screening therapy. Most governments provide free assessments and corrective therapy for genetic diseases in prospective parents. This has nearly eliminated everything from cystic fibrosis to nearsightedness. Oh, that's eugenics. Oh, we're talking about eugenics. The earlier screening and therapy is performed, the more comprehensive the results. Though ideally performed on artificially fertilized zygotes in the lab, procedures are available for embryos in the womb and newborns out of respect for personal beliefs. Oh, we're talking about eugenics. Oh, good God. Enhancement, improvement of natural human abilities is legal, but adding new abilities is not. Treatments to improve strength, reflexes, mental acuity, or appearance are permitted. Adding tail or the ability to digest cellulose is not. Some genetic enhancement is provided for free to Alliance military recruits, but the average citizen must pay for the privilege. The process can take years to reach fruition in an adult engineering. Artificial hybridization of genes from compatible non-human species with human genetic code is illegal. Creation of designed life is broadly legal and mainly used for terraforming medical applications, but sentient creatures are heavily regulated, and the creation of sapient life is outlawed by both the Systems Alliance and Citadel Council. Oh good, I learned something new about one of my favorite game series. That's horrifying. I'm horrified. Let's call it apart there, shall we?